What is Draymond Green doing here in transition? First of all, you want to get up and guard Jalen Williams right here, and Kevon Looney's over and helping you. So why am I not up and forcing Jalen Williams into that help? Look at Draymond Green here. You're backpedaling and forcing him away from where your help is. What? This cannot happen off of a jump ball. Either Brandon Podziemski is going back to get this, or if you're going to box out Shai Gilgeous-Alexander so he can't get it, I got to use the lower half of my body and really move him. Look at Podziemski. You're just leaning towards the other side of the floor. Now this ball gets tapped back, and Kevon Looney's coming to double here, then I'm Steph Curry. I got to make sure that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's actually getting into that double team right there. So I got to get off him, force him to the middle of the floor. Kevon Looney, all we got to do is get the dribble picked up, right? As soon as that dribble gets picked up, Kevon Looney can go back to the weak side of the floor. Don't worry about Jalen Williams' cut right here. Andrew Wiggins is fine. He's got him, all right? But, I mean, Kevon Looney never even gets to double. Steph Curry's letting Shai Gilgeous-Alexander go away from these Warriors double teams. Kevon Looney does not need to be standing on the block. Steph Curry is allowing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to go to the middle of the floor. So if I'm Kevon Looney, I'm in the middle of the paint right here. Okay, so Klay Thompson, first of all, now can play up on Lou Dort. So I'm in help, but I'm also right next to Jalen Williams. So I can help and recover. All right, you're just doubling air right now. You're doubling nothing. So now Klay Thompson's got to stay with Jalen Williams right here, all right? And so now when Shai Gilgeous-Alexander takes this shot in the middle of the floor, which, by the way, where you should have been in help, Klay Thompson's not able to box out Lou Dort. This just drives me insane. Draymond Green is all the way over helping Steph Curry on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So if you're Steph Curry, you have the easiest job ever. Just show your hands and force Shai Gilgeous-Alexander into this help. But look at Steph Curry. He's got his hands on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as opposed to showing his hands, guiding Shai Gilgeous-Alexander into that help. So now he's going to be able to spin away from that help, and you're cooked. Can't do this. Come on. If you're Moses Moody, let Shai Gilgeous-Alexander come off the screen. You can easily switch on to Chet Holmgren here. Podziemski should be taking Shai Gilgeous-Alexander anyways, and you should be on Chet Holmgren. But Moses Moody's leaning towards the screen for no reason, and so Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's just going to beat him the other way. This is just a terrible box out by Brandon Podziemski. Could you please get underneath Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and box him out and use the lower half of your body to move him? Look, this is not hard. Why is Podziemski boxing out like this? So this is an easy offense. Look at this. Easy offensive board. And so again, I don't know why Andrew Wiggins is backpedaling. You have all the help in the world. Kuminga, Podziemski, and the gaps. So still, Podziemski's going to get over and help you. Stop. So the dribble's picked up right now. All right? So Podziemski did his job. Andrew Wiggins is fine. If you're Draymond Green, please just recover to your man right here. You don't need to be in help. His dribble's gone. And even if you're in help for no reason, please see ball and man. This is terrible. I don't know what else there's to say. That was awful. What are the Warriors doing here? This is either a switch right here where Draymond Green's going to come up and take Jalen Williams. Klay Thompson can get on to Chet Holmgren. All right? You have help right there with Andrew Wiggins. Jonathan Kuminga and Klay Thompson are both in help in the middle of the floor. So you're switching this, okay? Or you're hedging this and pushing Jalen Williams out because there's no place for Chet Holmgren to roll to. Kuminga's right there in backside help. You can't. What are the Warriors doing here? Look at this. You're asking Klay Thompson's supposed to guard one-on-one now. What? So right to the rim. Look at Steph Curry and Andrew Wiggins. Never, ever can you guard like this with your back to the ball. Back always to the baseline. Always seeing ball, always seeing man. I'm supposed to be in the gaps here. Steph Curry and Andrew Wiggins are the two people in the arena that have no idea what's going on with the ball. I'm supposed to be in help right here. Instead, Jalen Williams' dribble's alive for no reason. This just, whoa. In transition, first of all, Jonathan Kuminga. Draymond Green has nobody to guard right now, okay? He's literally standing waiting to help you. He should be up the line. If you're Kuminga, though, stop backpedaling. Stop backpedaling. Get up. You have help right there. Klay Thompson can get over, too. You have help in the middle of the floor. So stop backpedaling. Force him into. Draymond Green has nothing to do but to help you. Instead, you backpedal and let Shai Gilgeous-Alexander go away from that help. I mean, this is just Steve Kerr being terrible. Steve Kerr's been awful for a long time. I'm glad he wins championships with 50 Hall of Famers. This is terrible. Klay Thompson's got to get over. My back to the baseline. I'm still able to help and recover, but I'm in the gaps, rotating the ball, the shell drill in a game. Look at Klay Thompson right here. There's no reason. Look at this. What are you doing? There's no way this dribble should still be alive. That's Steve Kerr having a poorly coached team. That's a disgrace. Up 3 with 8.4 seconds left. Draymond Green, just guard. This is why am I gambling here? This is like, so you gamble, now Chet Holmgren's open and you foul him and it's 3 shots and guess what? He makes all 3. This is just Steve Kerr being terrible. This is garbage. Again, Steph Curry should be up and not backpedaling on Jalen Williams. Kuminga can get up the line and be in help. All right, but even with Steph Curry backpedaling here, stop. Kuminga, one step, all right? My feet are set. I'm stunting at the ball. I'm recovering. One step, rotating to the ball. That's all you got to do. You'll be fine. But again, the Warriors are very poorly coached. Very poorly coached. So you're not in the gaps. Jalen Williams dribbles alive again somehow. That's awful. How does this turn into a layup in transition? How? The Warriors have numbers defensively here. Klay Thompson's back to Lou Dort. Why is Steph Curry backpedaling to nowhere? Get up and help on the ball. Where are you going? You cannot get back to the middle and up. I'm helping out. There's no place for. I have numbers on defense. What? Where's Steph? First of all, this would be a lot easier if Jonathan Kuminga would just get up and force Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to the middle of the floor, where you have 3 bodies ready to help you. But if you want to play one-on-one right here, I got to be feet set in a defensive stance on the palms of my feet, ready to slide my feet and guard. Look at Kuminga defending off of his heel right here. Look at his feet right here. You're playing off your back foot, playing on your heels. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's about to get a full head of steam downhill. And now Draymond Green you're fully cooked here. Draymond Green can't be in the gaps. He's got to come all the way over to the rim to help you. And Chet Holmgren's wide open. Draymond Green is just standing in the middle of nowhere right here. First of all, this dribble just got picked up. So if I'm Draymond Green, Chet Holmgren doesn't have his dribble live anymore. So I could just recover to the weak side of the floor right now. But if I want to actually double here, then I got to get over and close off this airspace for Chet Holmgren. You're just standing in the middle of nowhere. Like, I got to block his vision to the weak side of the floor and make these passes as difficult as possible. And then if Isaiah Joe cuts right here, Klay Thompson's going to have to go with the cutter, and you're just going to leave the weak side corner. Like Draymond Green, you're just standing in absolute no man's land. You're not doubling. Chet Holmgren has access to any pass he wants to make on the weak side of the floor, and this is now a critical 2-shot foul. This is Steve Kerr being a miserable basketball coach. The Warriors aren't winning. This is garbage. They're not winning anything anymore. This is terrible right here. First of all, why is Andrew Wiggins guarding at half court? Get to the 3-point line. I don't care about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at half court. Now Sarge could flip his hips if he wanted to and force him right into help right there, Chet Holmgren. But instead, all right, Wiggins is guarding at half court. You're giving Chet Holmgren this angle. This has to be Brandon Podziemski's help here, okay? Because he's got to get parallel to the block. Because if his feet are set, he can stunt and actually recover. He will be okay. It has to be Podziemski's help. When Podziemski misses this help, now Steph Curry has to step up. He's obviously not going to be able to recover for a drop-off pass right underneath. Awful. Just terrible.